Muy buenas, ¿qué tal estamos? Aquí volvemos en Noire y vamos a continuar con el siguiente caso que tiene buena pinta y a ver si tiene más sentido y es más intuitivo que el anterior porque era un caos. Vamos a darle y a ver qué tal. Tiene buena pinta.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Me encanta el what?
See you later, fellas.
A
Try
ver.
not to work too hard.
Cuidado.
Watching my caterpillar grow. I'm just trying to fit in. Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in, son.
Y vamos a ver qué tal. No tengo ni un punto de intuición, cosa que me hubiera venido bien en el caso anterior. Pero bueno, en fin. A mí no me pites que te reviento, hijo de puta. Escúchame. Claro, podría subir por las escaleras. O sea, ¿cómo puedo llegar yo exactamente por aquí? Mira, qué majo. Gracias.
Stop just ahead. Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, install the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Bukowski me cae bien.
Out of the way, bub.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
¿Cómo bajo? ¿Puedo bajar? Vale. Todo indica que sí. Que puedo bajar por aquí. Me tiro pendiente abajo, ¿sabes? ¡Hay prisa!
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
No, perdón. De muy mal gusto, Ojo. ¡Hostia! Esta es la cría. Mm. Se ha escapado de casa. 15 años. Para irse a Hollywood. ¿La tía Juni? Hostia, pero ¿cuánto tiempo lleva fuera de casa? Vaya marrón.
She's a long way from home.
Pues a tope. Si hablo con este...
Drunk driver? Maybe not. How so? Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio.
Is it real? No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Qué mal gusto, coño.
What's it made from? Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
¿Y de dónde coño ha sacado esto?
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
What the fuck. O sea, tengo que hablar ahora con la tía esa. Gira. Ah, no gira. O sea, sigue... Vale, sigue una rutilla. Solo puedo dar adelante o atrás. Ah, vale, ahora gira, ahora gira. Vale, vale. Qué susto. ¿Dónde estaba la...? Allí. Voy a intentar hablar primero con el de la ambulancia, a ver. Buenas
Mrs.
tardes.
McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Pero... Es Harry Potter, tiene la chisma de... Acusación de haber sido drogada.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us on Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Uy.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady.
No me toques.
And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop. Pasajera herida. June Ballard, espérate. Era la de carta de la madre, ¿no? Claro, como no los puedo leer, me cago en su puta madre. Vale, creo que sí.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Joder.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
¿Mal por qué? No entiendo nada aquí, tío.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
¿Y aquí qué? Es que aquí ya no sé.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Está hecho como el puto culo, tío. Tienes que adivinar qué cojones está pensando el personaje y por dónde va a querer ir. O sea, qué puta mierda.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his
Qué pesada.
involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective.
¿Cómo que mal?
You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
¿Pero cómo?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here.
O sea, mentiras. ¿Verdad? Ahora va, se queda así con esa cara y no, pues era mentira. Vete a tomar por culo. Está hecho fatal. O sea, ¿qué cojones me estás contando? ¿Qué puta mierda es esta? Vámonos aquí. Uy.
The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Ah, que puedo, pues a tope. Uy. Ya que va a ser un caos, por lo menos vamos a echarnos unas risas. ¡Cuidado! 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 No, me quedo... Uf. ¡A tope! ¡Quita! Ya, pues mira, ya que no lo vamos a hacer bien, pues por lo menos nos divertimos un ratillo, ¿no?
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No, I
Feeling
don't
better
need
since
to be
this morning,
manhandled by
Jessica?
a doctor. I need my
A little.
lawyer.
My head still
Where
feels
is the
sweaty.
telephone? Do you know who I am?
¿Qué cojones pasa? ¿Quién grita? ¡Hostia! Ah. Hostia puta, tío. Vale. Pruebas de abuso sexual, chaval.
You're making me uncomfortable. Just...
Perdón.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
A ver, informe del accidente.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Vale, mientes. Pero tengo pruebas de que de ayer no te acuerdas de nada. Rasgada y arrancada por la fuerza. Pruebas de abuso sexual.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
Yo no sé qué cojones.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Esto sí que es mentira.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Pues no sé, seguramente porque eres joven e idiota y tal.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Me cuesta mucho pensar. ¿Qué decimos? ¿Que es mentira?
God damn it, tell the truth.
Hola,
Jessica.
calma.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
¿Qué decimos? ¿La creemos?
You don't ask, you never find out. Someone tried to kill
No.
you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget
Pues
about
nada.
those movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
What the fuck, tío.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Miente también.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
¿Pero qué papel? ¿Pero que te han violado? Que era mentira para violarte, hija de...
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Desde una distancia segura. Este se indicará en rojo. El icono parpadeará si estás llamando la atención por... Vale. Para centrar la cámara en el sospechoso. Vale.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
No pites, hostia. Hostia, nada sospechoso esto, ¿no? Quedarme en mitad de la puta carretera esperando a ver a dónde va. ¿Verdad?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
¿Dónde la violan?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any
Voy.
be as far away from home as possible.
If you had any sense, you wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or you'd done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just from looking at the ball.
What did you make of the kid?
No!
Believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Bueno.
So if Ballard
Cuidado.
did someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Que tengo prisa. Este caso va a ser una puta locura también.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's apartment.
Es la dirección de Bishop, ¿verdad?
West
Sí.
7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Madre mía, madre mía. Si hay que pelear no me acuerdo de ningún puto control, ¿eh?
You the cops? I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
A la izquierda del ascensor, ¿no?
Give it up,
¡Tusa! Pero... ¿cómo pego?
All right.
Oh, keep swinging.
I like a nice breeze. You must be out of your tiny mind.
No me acordaba de pegarme, tío. Vaya puto caos. Vaya puto caos.
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Yes, thank you. Just look at this mess.
Pero esto no es nada, ¿no? No, más bien no. Vale. Ni me molesto en mirar la puta taza. Tampoco. Los alegres vaqueros igual no es el título, ¿eh? Igual Gay Cowboys no son los alegres vaqueros, ¿eh? O sea, igual estaban alegres por sus movidas, pero igual... Los alegres vaqueros igual es un título alternativo.
This isn't what we're looking for. I doubt it. Not sure this means much. Not everything here is going to be...
Ya. Esto igual sí, ¿eh? ¿Qué es esto? Lorna Hopgood. 20.000.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
¿Quién coño es Lorna Hopgood? No la conocemos, ¿no? Esto no va a ser nada.
Optimistic, Cole.
Lorna Hopgood. ¿Pasta?
This doesn't pertain to the case. I don't think this is going to help us. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Bien.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Algo ha vibrado algo. Pero no creo que sea nada, ¿no?
Doesn't appear to be connected.
Y esto Whisky y los Diablos tampoco creo yo.
Nothing significant.
Todavía faltan cosas, ¿eh?
Maybe. No.
¿Qué es esto?
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Y le pagó 20.000 pavos a la mujer de Marlon Hopwood. Oh, tengo todo. Buah, a ver, altercado doméstico.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Estás mintiendo.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Paradero de Bishop.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Dice la verdad, ¿no?
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Cheque. Abrigo la dirección del taller. Cheque de 20.000 pavos.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
Usamos de prueba el cheque.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Mientes, la duda es... Babilonia y intolerancia. La duda es, ¿tengo yo alguna prueba de que mientes? No, ¿verdad?
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver screen props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
O sea, la tal June entregó a su sobrina para que la violara, para que la dejara salir en una puta película.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Muy turbio. Madre de Dios. Sí, no, perdón.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Yeah.
Me lleva una farola, ¿verdad? Creo que sí.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and the captain.
Vaya puta locura, tío. Vaya movida. A ver. Vale. Es que, tío, los puntos de intuición... Bueno, y que programen bien las caras también. O sea, joder. Eso estaría de puta madre también. ¿O que ha sonado que hemos arrancado?
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Aquí no hay música, por lo que doy por hecho que no hay que... Madre de Dios. Investigar.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Ahora sí que hay que investigar. ¡Eh! Esta cabeza es como... Claro. Ah, no, no es... No, pero bueno. Quiero decir... ¿Qué cojones?
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Tenía pintura, ¿no? Pero no sé si... A ver, la cabeza tiene pinta de que ha salido aquí. Que también te digo, muy avispado poner una cabeza que solo está aquí. En la chisma del acelerador, ¿sabes? Es como, joder.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company. Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Entonces... ¿Esto? Pero bueno.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Y esto no será nada, ¿no? Esto... Mark Bishop... Jessica Hamilton.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Ay, da al baño también. Vaya enfermos. Sí, pero esto no es verdad. Esto no. Vale. Voy a dar por hecho. Pero escúchame, espérate. ¡Ojo!
So this is where you sprang from.
Oh.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Yeesh.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey! You don't like my offer? Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Tenía pinta que iba a acabar así. Ya no hay música. O sea, lo que me quedaba era el puto periódico. A ver, hijo de puta, ¿dónde estás? Tú, puto enfermo. Relación con Bishop.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Pero eso es mentira, ¿no? Mark Bishop, Jessica Hamilton. Entiendo.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Ahora solo falta que me digan, no, pues está mal. Follen.
I have a drugged-up 15-year-old girl, and you have chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something, or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
Joder, que no.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
¿Verdad, no?
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
Relación con Ballard.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
A ver, estás mintiendo. La duda es... Mark Ballard. Mark Bishop. El 21 eligieron respuesta correcta después de usar un punto de intuición. LOL. Ballard. Chantaje. No, es que... ¿Me la juego?
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop.
Sí.
That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
Sí, sí, sí.
I'm about done with you and your accusations.
¿Cómo que no?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Nos van a ser... Vale. Vale. ¡Corre! ¡No, gilipollas, corre! Corre, hostia, corre. Me cago en Dios. Ah, y nos vamos. Ah, pues a tope. Ah, pues a tope. Perfecto, no acaba de pasar nada.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off,
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
También te digo antes, chantaje, prueba de chantaje, chantaje. No, pues está mal, que te follen. O sea, ¿qué cojones?
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Decorado de intolerancia.
Phelps, I'll cover the exit. 11K
Pero escúchame, ¿tengo que pegar un tiro de advertencia o es pillarle o cómo va esto? ¿Corro más que él? ¿Le puedo aplacar? No puedo pegar un tiro de advertencia. ¿Pero dónde está yendo? Madre de Dios. La que nos estamos jugando. ¿Y por qué a él no se le rompe? Me va a dar una patada, es que lo sabía. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¡Tú! ¡Hijo de puta! Buah, esto se rompe. Va, por Dios. Te estoy jodiendo el decorado, también te digo. Ahora ya puedo pegar.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
No sé si fiarme, ¿eh?
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
A que te pego una patada yo a ti ahora, subnormal.
Back the hell down.
It's this way.
Te voy a robar el arma.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die.
¿Esto es flota?
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
No, gilipollas, sal. Aguanta, porque como salga y me den otro, me despido. Le he dado en la ca... Ah, sí.
How long do you think you can hold out?
I got you there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. I don't want to die here.
¡Hostia!
Get him over here, I'll cover you. Come on, the cavalry's here.
¿Y los refuerzos de la policía, esas sirenas son, no? ¿O no? ¿Dónde está el de la metralleta? Está justo encima. Ah, coño. Muy bien. El plató igual... ¿Y por qué no se cubre el subnormal? ¿Desde dónde empiezo? ¡Joder! A ver, puto inútil. Cúbrete. Subnormal. Que es que tú también, quédate ahí. Joder. Así mato a todos. Ah, sí. Perfecto.
I'll kill every last one of you if I have to.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Is this really the best McCaffrey's got?
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Este no me cae bien. Bukowski sí, mucho.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole.
These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
¿Qué hijo de puta? Me cae horriblemente mal ese pavo, tío. Hostia, ¿pero cuándo? Cuidado.
No! Believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch.
No hay base para el caso mientras no conozcamos lo que le ha sucedido a Jessica. Ya nos lo cuente ella misma o su tía June. Ascendido el traslado, vale, de acuerdo. A ver, menos mal que nos libramos de la mierda de tráfico. Una putada que nos libramos de Bukowski. Homicidios. ¡Ojo, eh!
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Departamento, calles de escenas de crímenes callejeros. Cada departamento ofrece una nueva... ¡Ah! O sea, ahora para cambiar de departamentos hay otro... vale, entiendo. Bueno, de momento lo vamos a dejar aquí. Espero que os haya gustado. Muchas gracias por estar ahí un día más aguantándome. Vaya movida, tío. Vaya liada. Pero de momento está aquí. Así que lo dicho. Gracias. Y hasta luego.